What's up, guys? This is Savannah Hernandez at the Rage Against the Regime protest in St. Paul, Minnesota. Let's go see what people are raging about today.
Fuck you, Trump! Fuck you! Right in the
So, you just finished the Smash Room. How was it?
It was everything I could have ever dreamed and hoped for.
What did you smash?
The patriarchy. As one does.
What did the watermelon mean to you?
Well, I'm autistic and bisexual, and I don't want to be put on a registry, and I don't want my data to be used illegally by RFK, and I don't want to be shipped off to a health farm by RFK that he's gonna, he plans to put us all on, similar to I shouldn't say similar, it's a health farm version of the concentration camps in Alligator, Alcatraz, and nobody deserves to be in concentration camps. That's Nazi shit. No. So yeah, that's a lot of rage.
And talk to me a little bit more about that, just for the viewers who are not as familiar with that proposal from RFK. Talk to us about that.
Okay, so there is an article on NPR if any of the viewers want to look at that. So I think that one's from 2022, or it's before the election, but basically RFK has plans to, quote unquote, willingly bring people who are struggling with addiction, who have ADHD, autism, and it's meant to be a complete detox, so you're, again, going there willingly, but it's based off a program in Italy where workers just work on the farm and are not allowed to take any of their meds and not allowed to see anybody in the outside world, and supposedly, they're just working to quote RFK, as long as it takes for them to be, quote unquote, I guess, normal.
What are we raging against?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity to get your anger out. I mean, I really, really enjoyed throwing rotten vegetables at Trump and Epstein. That was really sweet.
Can we hear some of the rage on camera so people understand how angry you feel?
You want me to just swear and let it out?
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's hear the rage against the regime.
Fuck you, Trump! Fuck you! That's where I'm at.
How'd that feel?
Well, it feels good. I mean, woo.
Women, girls, females with ADHD or autism, I really feel for you because I have ADHD. And what I figured out this year from getting diagnosed is that I was supposed to be diagnosed with ADHD in 7th grade, but my psychiatrist was like, I'm not going to diagnose you because I don't have a teacher's input yet, which I think is kind of stupid.
What are we raging against? Why are we angry?
I'm raging against the Trump authoritarian takeover of our country, the destruction of democracy, and all the people that are hurting all over our country and in the world because of his terrible policies and actions. So, gotta rage.
There's a lot of rage behind the lack of bodily autonomy that they're allowing, as opposed to what they're not doing for children. And they're forcing them to have children, pretty much, by not allowing abortion in a lot of states. And in addition to that, I have many trans friends that are afraid to even walk outside.
And have you guys gone to the Smash Room yet?
Not yet. The line was a little long, lots of rage out there. But we'll get in there soon. We just thought we'd smash their faces first.
Throw some fruit and some vegetables first.
What were you smashing the anger out for today?
Everything, our rights being taken away slowly but surely. And not even slowly, pretty quickly, actually. And, just the blatant disrespect of our Constitution and of our laws as a society. Right now, I think I'm most worried for the immigrants in our country. I'm really angry by how demonized they get. That's I would say the first step to any, ethnic cleansing and, things of that nature.
And right now, undocumented immigrants, it is not illegal. This is not legal advice, but from what I understand, it is not illegal to be undocumented.
I think we have a right to the pursuit of happiness in this country. So that's right there in the I don't remember I don't know if it's called the Constitution or the Bill of Rights or something, but it's there. I've heard it before.
Who are you voting for in 2028 if you could choose?
I know she's not going to run for president. I know neither of them are going to run for president, but either Jasmine Crockett or AOC. I would be so cool if either one of them ran for president. I know they don't want to do it, but I'm like, please, God, please. So, yeah, we need a progressive, we need a very much progressive, and we need a woman. We need somebody, or at least somebody with a uterus. Somebody who does not identify as a cis white male in the White House, preferably somebody who identifies as female and progressive as all get out.
And then last question for you, for real. The Sydney Sweeney ad, have you seen it?
Oh, yes, I have.
What are your thoughts?
Trying to calm myself, but that was, Sydney Sweeney has good really? Like, the eugenics in that, it's dripping with it, and I'm like, no.
When you saw it, what did you think of?
I mean, I thought, it was disgusting. I think it's just showing what kind of country we're turning into, because it's white supremacy at the end of the day. That's what this ad is representing.
I didn't see it, but I have heard quite a bit about it, and a lot saying that it's slighted towards like eugenics and comparing the blue jeans to blue jeans, blue blood, white hair, or not white hair, but like blonde hair, blue eyes, and there's been a lot of comparison to that. I think it's absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah, that's not a good look. I mean, she's blonde hair, blue-eyed, white woman, very cute, and a lot of the things she's been doing online have been a little bit questionable. It seems that she's definitely been, pandering to a certain group of men online.
I've seen parts of it, not the whole thing. I understand why people are offended. Whatever the intentions were, the impact is very problematic.
It's not acceptable to begin with, so.
Yeah. And I've been seeing a lot of people online being like, okay, well, if we ran the same ad with a black woman, it would be interpreted differently. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is that, a black woman probably wouldn't use the same inflection, and, they didn't do that. So, they can say what ifs all they want, but the fact of the matter is they used a white woman to send a very specific message.
What about you?
I definitely think if it were a black woman, it would send a different message, specifically because that's the world that we've created, that we've grown up in. And so by specifically using a white person, it completely disregards everything that we've spent the last centuries working towards, and so that just it rubs us the wrong way.
A company like American Eagle, not surprised, and I think any thinly veiled, whatever they're trying to put out is not very thinly veiled at all, and people can see through it. And so hopefully, with enough outrage, companies will be afraid to put those types of messaging out.
I get both sides of the argument, like she's talking about like actual genes, but then I get the other side saying like, oh, but like this could be like a play on words for like something else. But like honestly, I think there's just so much more going on in the world that like an ad about Sydney Sweeney isn't something that we need to pay attention to. It's this, and it's actually fighting for people's rights and committing to kicking out Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and RFK Jr. Because they are fucking everything up. So I think that ad is like, I get it, people are outraged, but that's not what we need to be paying attention to.